Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another Hollywood hot topic. So we talk about some more salacious news and Hollywood. A nigga is back. Okay. I don't know how the girlies be going live. I'm talking about the night TV girls 24/7 because I don't be having the time for work. Like, oh God. But we back. Okay. First, I wanted to get into, you guys, is Funky Dineva. So he's been getting a lot of backlash because of what he said about Chloe Bailey. He called her fat face, etc., etc. Okay, he got a whole lot of backlash about this. He was doing TGIF on Fox Soul on the YouTube, and they asked about, something of dealing with Chloe Bailey and Bailey being Haley Bailey being pregnant, and her allegedly being pregnant, and Chloe's reaction to it. Okay,
Haley, I can officially say I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you are Miss Preppy Ashley from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit. And then now you trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this. And without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face without no makeup. She ain't cute. You're not believable. You're so goddamn inauthentic. That's why your shit ain't selling. All right, that's number one. The girl is clearly pregnant. You really wanted to shut shit down. All you had to do the next day was be like, child, y'all know y'all need to stop playing. Pregnant where? I know the story is about Haley. I can officially say I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me.
Okay, here's the thing. There's several things wrong with this. Two, well, first, Funky, why you look like that? Funky, as much as you go off on people, Funky look bloated in the face. What's going on, Funky? He looks bloated in the face. Second, he went in a little bit deeper than what was required. The topic was just her reaction to people talking about her sister being allegedly pregnant. So for you to go in deeper, it wasn't needed. So all this backlash that you got, you didn't even have to get if you played it smart. These are the type of things that I hate that go viral because this is what the girls do. They take a clip like this and they put us all in a box. And they say, oh, see, that's how the gays be. They hate women. They hate women. Oh, my God, they hate women. Look at them. They hate women. With all his might, he hates women so much. We don't all talk like this, one. And two, not most of us are smart enough to know to not talk like this, especially in public. So I thought Funky was smarter than this. I hate how he said that about Chloe being from the suburbs and trying to act all hood. First of all, that's her family. That's her sister. Anybody's family getting brought up, that's sensitive. They're going to feel away. It doesn't matter if you're from the suburbs, the country town, the wine house, the ghetto, or the South Central. You're going to feel away. That's your family. That's your sister. So I'm surprised that he even says something like that. And it be the bitches from the suburbs that'll surprise you and whoop your fucking ass. So it really pisses me off that he even said that and generalized her just because she talks a certain way. I doubt Funky knows her background and knows how she grew up. Who knows if she even grew up in the ghetto, which I don't think she did. But I'm just saying, don't generalize that just because she talks a certain type of way. And you calling her fat face, Funky. I'm telling you, he look bloated in the face. Funky don't look the same no more. So you're one to talk Funky Dineva. I'm just saying. And I like Funky Dineva and how he was able to use YouTube and basically level up from it, okay, monetize other platforms from it, create greater opportunities from it. Of course, that's recognizable. But sometimes every once in a while, he goes a little bit too far. And I think a lot of it has to do with how he feels about himself and his the background of his life. Funky, in my opinion, is not happy on the inside. Okay? Funky has nobody but himself. He said this many times. I've seen him post many times of him going on rants about how he's lonely and, his mom is gone and so on and so forth. He's angry. on the inside. He doesn't really show it a lot, but it slips every now and then. And that's the truth of the matter. Okay? And let me say something. You know what bothers me? How are white musicians able to explore how they're able to put out their music and just, able to go in different genres and kind of, play around, but black artists can't do that. One example, Miley Cyrus. Remember when Miley Cyrus dropped the J's on My Feet, the 23 song? How the hell did she get away with that? I remember the world reading her for filth, but it's like people forgot about that. They let her move on, and now she's selling flowers. All right. And it's like hip hop never existed for her. That was a little phase. She did it real quick and did, but we let her get away with that. Another example, Pink. Even though she snapped on, there you go, looking pitiful. Let me let you go. She was going to try to first go down the R&B route, but then they switched her to the punk pop type of vibe. She was able to do that. And there's countless of white artists that are able to do that as well. Why Chloe, her first album, putting out her first project, she's going and promoting it a certain way, and she's criticized so heavily. It's irritating. But white artists get away with it so quick and so easily. They could start off doing hip hop. Next thing you know, they want to do pop, and we don't even blink an eye. Why is that? It's because we give each other the hardest time as black people. It's common. It's ridiculous. I'm telling y'all. That's why when I say on this channel, we're our worst enemy, it's facts. It's facts. We're really our worst enemy. It makes no sense to me. He went in way too much that he didn't really have to. And it's just the way he said it, because he said it with so much vitriol. Like he knew her personally. Like, like she fought his sister or something like that. Like, I don't like her. Oh my God. Like she's the scum of the earth. Chloe don't be bothering nobody. So does her sister. I can't name one situation where they were problematic. Neither of them. So that reaction wasn't warranted at all. And if Hallie is pregnant, I keep saying Hallie. If Haley is pregnant, I wouldn't be happy with it. I will say that, because I feel like she has a long way to go in her career. And I think that her being pregnant will kind of, I wouldn't say deter her away from that, but it'll slow her down just a itty bit, even though, of course, she was going to have her family support. But I just feel like she's going to kind of stifle her potential once that's done, because the last thing you would need her to go through right now is some BM drama, because she's better than that. Okay? That's why Chloe was probably angry the way that she is, because let's say if she was pregnant, she's probably thinking of all the scenarios going through her head right now about how much judgment she's going to her sister and her, really her, because she's already getting judgment for even defending her sister. And it's funny how this happened. And I talked about this on my last Hollywood Hot Topics. And the person I was talking about was Frankie Dineva. I swear to God. Because I read his comment. When they posted that video of her being like, when she had her nails up like this, like, she had a cheetah claw. When she had it in the video, and she was just like, don't get me riled up. Don't get me riled the fuck up. Okay? I seen Frankie Dineva's comment, and he was like, oh, she's so annoying. Like, oh, she's so, like, it didn't warrant that. It really didn't. But the internet is tearing him up. A lot of people have split views on this, more so leaning towards really Chloe and her sister's side, because they feel as if she's right in the situation. Like she didn't do anything wrong, because she really didn't. She did tweet, she said, LOL, people would be so mad at your happiness. Get help. Facts. I'm learning not to give a crap, though. Watch me glow. Watch out for me. I'm about to glow. Like, I don't give a crap. I used to care, like, not put certain things on social, say certain things, but it's like, screw you. I will never, though, talk about opportunity or something, you feel me, before it's done. But after it's done, I'm going to brag all about it. Okay? She said they need help immediately. Her sister quoted her after she tweeted that. Okay? The one thing though that's bad for Funky, they're bringing out, the alleged powder donuts that he was doing in the past. We all know that story. Kaya has talked about this a lot. The Michelle ATLian lady talked about this a lot, which I don't like that lady. That lady's off. Now, I may not agree with Funky, but I'm never going to sit here and switch up and act like and be a revisionist historian. Okay, Google it, bitch. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that Michelle ATLian lady, I'd be seeing people in the comments go, "Oh, Michelle exposed that a long time ago," and so on and so forth. But people tend to forget some of the stuff that Michelle has done in the past and have continued to do up until now, and that makes her like a cuckoo bird. So I'm not going to forget that. I just think Funky is completely wrong in this situation. He really does need to issue an apology because you calling her a fat face didn't like it didn't need to do all that. You really didn't like at all. Like that was like unnecessary. All right. Next, I wanted to get into, guys, and also drop down below what do you guys think of it. Does Funky's comments kind of make the gay community look bad? Because I think it makes us look crazy. Because they're going to use that as a prime example to generalize all of us that we all just, ramble on like this about women. And also, do you think he's right about Chloe and her sister? Do you think that, she's actually pregnant and Chloe just couldn't take it? All right. Lizzo, you guys, is countersuing her victims, which I'm so happy about. I've come to the terms, y'all, that I do not believe them. Sorry. Unpopular opinion. I don't believe them. I did 2 breakdown videos about it where I read the court filing with the lawsuit, and just from the evidence that they presented and the stories that they presented, it's coming across as a big shakedown. Lizzo money is at stake, and I think that's why Beyonce shouted her out, because at first Beyonce skipped her name at one of the concerts, but Beyonce said, "I love you, Lizzo," at one of them. And I think she realizes this too. She realizes this is a shakedown. Beyonce's still on tour now, of course. She has a whole lot of dancers on this tour. So she knows how it goes. And I know that contract must be tight. Oh my God. It probably take a whole day to sign Beyonce dancing contract. A whole day. You got to set aside a day to sign up all the paperwork. Because I know her shit is tight. You can't sue her for nada, which is good. So she's going to countersue the backup dancers, accusing her of sexual harassment for malicious prosecution. And she presented some pictures of one of the nights that she took them out, some of the dancers, and they look like they were having a good old time, okay? Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. They said, while Lizzo's vehemently denied all accusations, her lawyer Marty tells TMZ there are new photos showing Lizzo's accusers happily carousing and gleefully reveling backstage with performers from a topless cabaret show in Paris. The photos are from March 5th, about a month after the incident in Amsterdam, where Lizzo is accused of forcing her employees to dance with the new performers and eat bananas out of their hoo-haws. The accusers said they were pressured to go to the Paris topless show after the Amsterdam trip, but Lizzo's attorney says the photos contradict their forced claims. I know a lot of people are saying that, oh, you can smile in a photo and still be uncomfortable. That's 100% true. I'm not denying that. But if you look at the facts of that filing and you watch their interviews, you can tell something is funny. Because if you're going through all this trauma and turmoil, why didn't you quit and you allowed them to let them fire you? It's like you guys were waiting at the right time to gather enough things that you guys would deem good for a lawsuit, and then y'all filed it or tried to file it after you guys got fired. It's irritating. It's a big shakedown. I don't believe them at all. A couple of the stuff that they said, I think did happen when it comes to probably the teacher and the coach, the dancing coach that would be the instructor of the tour and taught them the moves, and how she was pushing her religious beliefs on them. That I believe. Because if you go to that instructor's Instagram and several videos that was posted on blogs, also, She is very religious. She's very big on that. So that portion I believe 100%. But the portion of Lizzo purposely making them feel uncomfortable to the point where they feel like they couldn't be there anymore, I don't believe that. That is the part that's like, because why would you do season 1 and you said it was this horrible experience and you auditioned for season 2 willingly? They didn't ask you to audition. You auditioned. So if I'm uncomfortable in this situation, why would I want to go back and I'm not being asked back? It's not like they asked you and you felt uncomfortable, like, okay, I'll do it, because you didn't want to say no. You put in the application yourself. So that shows me you wanted to go back. So it couldn't have been that bad. That's where the cap is in there for me. Okay? I'm just saying. What do you guys think about the whole situation? And do you guys think that Lizzo is guilty? Like I said, I think she's guilty of some of the matters in there, but for them feeling uncomfortable, I don't think they were that uncomfortable enough to where it requires for them to have a lawsuit on their hands, okay? Because they could have left if that was the case. All right. One funny mention, guys. Porsha was caught in a throwback clip looking stupid and sounding stupid, okay? So apparently, y'all know how Kenya did the interview with Arsenio Hall. That should they never canceled that show, by the way. Damn. It was a good show. And they canceled that show. But Kenya's interview that she did with Carlos King, she talked about how, Phaedra went on the Arsenio Hall show and was talking about how Apollo said that Kenya tried to give him slob on his knob and give him a good old job. Okay? And that's where she talked about it publicly on Arsenio Hall show with millions of viewers. All right? So take a look. And also, people are calling out Porsha because she talks about how she would never talk to a married man for more than 2 or 3 minutes because she would feel uncomfortable with herself if she would ever do that.
Just common sense of how to behave around a married couple. Mm-hmm. And for me, I don't even like to stand and look someone's husband eye to eye and carry on more than a 3-minute conversation. Mm-hmm. So when we go to exchange telephone numbers, like I was telling somebody the other day, every type of communication that you have with this couple needs to go through the wife. And you should know that at some point in your life. And if you overstep that boundary, then your intentions were wrong from the beginning. That's where
All right.
Okay, Porsha, you're such a contradictory. Y'all remember when Porsha said that on the bus with Claudia? She said, "Oh, you're such a contradictory." Claudia said, "Contradictory isn't even a word, you dumbass." You such a contradictory, Porsha. Oh God. Okay? Because you say all this, and then years later you go to this lady house. I don't care what y'all say. I still think Porsha's wrong for this. I don't care. We all know Fallon ain't nothing because she hot for man in Miami. Okay? Because now she's with Pleasure P. So now you got Shay gonna be on your ass. Okay? Shay Johnson, she coming for you, Fallon. You know Shay Johnson messed with anybody that's dating Pleasure P. Even though Shay got a Jamaican baby father, now y'all know Shay be petty. Okay, so she gonna come for you, Fallon. All right, I'm just saying. So I just thought I'd share that because that was funny to me. The fact that she did that is hypocritical. All right. I wanted to talk a little bit more about Blueface's stabbing. If you guys haven't checked it out, please do check it out on my secondary channel called Pop Culture PR. Make sure you guys please head over there and subscribe, nigga. Okay, that's all I ask y'all to do. The link will be down below for this new channel. I'm gonna start. Of course, I already put a couple uploads up there. There's older uploads up there. I'm gonna start uploading a lot more on there. All right. So I really feel like Blueface needs to travel a lot more with security. I think that he publicizes where he's at too much. He really could have lost his life, and I don't think he realizes that. Like, he really doesn't realize that. Where was your security? Where was the big Crip dude that he's always with? I forget his name. Where was he? You're just boxing. They know where you're at because you boxed there the day before. You put videos up of you boxing that same day, and you didn't think anybody would walk up. A lot of people said in the video it looked like he was talking to him beforehand. So it looks like he knows the man. I don't think he knows the man. I think he was just there. I wish we had the audio of it, but I think that audio was basically them being like, what are you doing here? Like, who are you? Like, what are you doing here? Basically, I think it was that conversation was being had. I wouldn't think that it would just be some random person coming in there that Blueface owe money to, and he comes out with a shank knife and a dog. It just really doesn't make sense to me. I did see a lot of people saying that Krishan set up Blue. Y'all gonna have to stop this setup thing, okay? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Y'all really think Krishan would want to lose Blue at this time that she's pregnant and is days away from giving birth? Who gonna take care of the baby? What Jocelyn said, if your grandmama take care of the baby and you the mama, your grandmama's the baby. Okay? Like, that's how I feel about that. No, for real, because it's like, who is going to look after the baby if Krishan's not there? Blue. So why would she want to lose him? You think she's in any will of his? No. So she would get nothing. She would get nada. Jaden would probably get all the money. So what would that benefit her? It's like the stupidity for me I see online. I'm like, you guys are dumb. Blueface not putting her in any will, any life insurance. Okay, because y'all, I do life insurance. Hit me up if you need life insurance, baby. I'm a licensed life insurance agent. Okay. Blueface is not putting her as the first beneficiary as when he passes away to get $250K. She's not any beneficiary. She's not even the contingent beneficiary. She's not getting a coin. Okay? Nothing, nada. So what does she get out of setting him up? Pain. So those rumors I feel like are stupid to me because I did see that a little bit online with some of the pages and stuff like that. I do think he needs to move a little bit smarter because I think people are on his neck because although he was famous, of course, years ago, Zeus is bringing even more eyes to him. I don't care what anyone says. Zeus has brought millions more eyes on him than he has had before. So now people are kind of knowing, you know, where he kind of is because it's a lot more publicized than it was in the past before the whole Zeus collaboration was done. Okay. Thank God he didn't, pass away. A lot of y'all is evil. Y'all was like, ooh, that's what he get anyways. I said, damn, y'all some cold motherfuckers. Like, damn. He's still, a dad. Like, you feel me? Like, as much as he's a piece of crap, because I think he is a piece of crap a lot of times, I ain't gonna wish, death on nobody, because that's not my place. You feel me? And it's like, no. And he has, there's people that need him. Krishan's baby not even born yet. So we're not gonna do that. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. Okay, it dropped today. Here's the thing, Andy. We're gonna stop this. We're gonna stop this. Stop. Okay, stop all the theatrics with the little memes and the little funny edited moments. To me, that's not funny to me. It's not funny to me at all. It's boring, actually. It's annoying. That little magazine, whoever brought that there, like, come on. It's the corniness for me. Like, I'm sick of that being added on Housewives lately. It's taking away from the authenticity of the show. It's irritating. This isn't like Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls Club used to do stuff like that, like the little edits, like I don't understand, like the dancing and, the little... That's where you do that at, not a Housewives show. Like, that's so kiddish to me. Okay? All right, so first, there's like a magazine with like She by Sheree, like, I guess like merch or like apparel, like making fun of Sheree. Not gonna lie, Marlo, that dress aged you, okay? It was giving Moo tease, okay? Big Moo. She looked like that lady off of the Aladdin movie. Okay, it was giving big Moo tease. I didn't like it. So I did right with picking, worst dressed of the reunion, which was Marlo. Okay. A lot of the reunion kind of looked like Sheree was popping off a lot in regards to Candy. She shaded Candy, I guess, for Candy's physical appearance and says that you can never get like this. And Candy says, the shots are in your face. Okay? So it was another, fix your body, fix that face, fix your body, fix that face. Sheree's face is beautiful, and it irritated me how she did go and get work done because I don't think she needed it. I'm going to always say I think Nene's the cause of that. I think when Nene kept saying, Sheree and her big nose, I think that really irritated Sheree. And it made her go and get surgical procedures done. Okay? That's why she went and got that nose job. I'm gonna put a little bit of the blame on Nene. It's a lot of her insecurities as well, but I think Nene further pushed that. No cap. I'm telling y'all, it's true. It's true. Also, we see Drew and go at it. Drew and Candy kind of go at it because of the whole lie with the whole lesbian situation. I'm so sick of these lesbian storylines being done on Atlanta House. It's really annoying. Like, it's been done like a million times before. Who cares at this point? You guys eat cooter. Oh my God. Wow. Riveting. Like, what's so like, there's not a shock factor in that nowadays. Everybody's gay. It's like ridiculous. And y'all say we're the minority at this point, the majority. No cap, because it's like, who cares anymore? Like, it's so irritating for that to be used as the storyline. Like, nobody cares. Okay, it's annoying. Another thing that was at the shown on the trailer was Andy kind of hitting like a bong. I hope he doesn't get up in the middle of the reunion and hits that a lot of times because it's like, that's corny. Ralph coming out. Now, Ralph, so during the trailer, Drew says that Ralph, you said you go around the world getting blowjobs. I was like, she said it like he was going around for office meetings. Like a worldwide tour, okay? Bigger than the Renaissance, okay? Okay, he just going on, they just going on. They bombing and weaving on Mr. Ralph. Now I see why he going on that world tour and he's booking all the tickets. Ralph is a good guy. He's a good looking guy. Okay. I asked one of my friends who's one of the girls, and he was like, he think he one of the girls too. I don't believe it. I just don't see it. Okay. Y'all know I'm the first one to say, oh, he's one of the girls. I don't think so. I don't see it. Do y'all see it? I don't like with this trailer how they're kind of like picking on Drew. Drew can't win for losing. She's an actress. If she gets emotional, they're going to say she's acting. What the heck? That's not fair. And that's why an actress doing a reality show a lot of the time does not work because it comes across as inauthentic because of them displaying emotions due to them able to do that because as an actor or actress, you have to be able to put your emotions on your sleeve. You have to be able to be easily invoked, whether it be crying, angry, sad, mad. So Drew's not going to win in this show anytime because any emotion, you're acting. Oh my God, here you go, acting. And I think Ralph, that's the part that is the gaslighting part. He knows that that's a trigger for her, and he knows that's a lot of the stuff the girls say. So he used that to tip her off. And what'd she do? She ran off the stage. Do I think Drew's a lesbian? Yes. She's a lipstick lesbian. And, Mimi's ex-girlfriend is, the man. But no, I do think she's done some stuff in the lady pond. I feel like Drew is sometimes a liar. And I think it's not due to her not wanting to tell the truth. I think it's due to her being in fear of the truth. I feel like she doesn't want to own the fact that she might be a little bit bi, she might be a little bit tri, she might be a little bit curious because it goes for Ralph. Same with Ralph. She feels like she, in her mind, had this perfect image of a relationship. So we started looking deeper and she was able to kind of open up about that. So she kind of lied to herself the whole time. That's the problem with Drew. She lies to herself, okay? She ends up walking off, running, crying. So I feel kind of bad for Drew when it comes to that. I really hate how this show kind of tarnished the great acting career that she really had. And it really tarnished what we thought of her as being on the game. Okay, like that just ruined the image completely. It really did. I want to show y'all something really funny two housewives that were on the Tyler Perry show, you guys, was Eva and Demetria. Unnecessary trouble. Unnecessary. No more murder. Demetria should have hit the charts with that. I like that song.
Swag and get that bass out.
Who in the
there.
hell
Okay,
is you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Shouldn't you be somewhere smoking crack? Excuse me?
Okay.
Okay. What Phaedra said? What Nene said? Ooh, is that Shay Phaedra? That was kind of funny to see that throwback clip. Thanks to my entertainer that sent it to me, because both of them ended up being on Atlanta Housewives, so I thought that was funny. Speaking of Eva, a lot of people are criticizing Eva because they feel like she's lost a whole lot of weight. I've seen some people say that she's on Ozempic and that's why she's losing all that much weight. I kind of hate when people speculate on stuff like that because you may never know what they're going through, i.e. Chadwick Boseman. So yeah, that may not be like a good idea. I did see some people making fun of it and be like, she's getting so skinny, which I'm like, how is that a key? Like, that's not funny because clearly she doesn't look the healthiest. So it might be more than an Ozempic. Okay? Somebody did comment that and said, please remember Chadwick and watch what you say. Showing love is easier than spewing negativity. And then she put a heart emoji back. I'm surprised she didn't reply back with a sunflower because y'all know that's Eva's thing. She gives sunflowers awards. Okay. Last thing I wanted to get into before we show Donald Trump's mugshot is Blueface's brother Dre, and how he basically went off and exposed his mom for a lot of things. So they have a show called Toxic Backwards. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I butcher it every time. It's C-Talks, I think. The Talks, right? And apparently, y'all, if you guys have been keeping up with the Blue family drama, his sister, Blue sister, did not want to do the show. And I showed y'all the trailer of it if y'all watch my town hall. Did not want to do the show and went off about it, which the mom kind of went off on her about that. So the brother goes on and says, Kaylee left the show because you wasn't paying nobody, making almost 10K. You a weirdo and you selfish. When I saw 10K, I said 10K. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't get too much people that tell me, oh, I watched the show. I don't even know what app it's on. It's so much streaming apps nowadays. It's not even funny. So I'm not even sure what app the show is on. I can't even tell you. All right. You selfish, been like that my whole life, then tries to steal my clothing brand. Like for what? And then he goes on a little bit further. And then Carlissa says, I never stole nothing since 1994. May God have mercy on your soul. And Jonathan, my production accounting team can account for my dollar that's been made. It's not free to shoot a major show. Major show. Huh. You better say that, Carlissa. If you don't believe it, who else? I thought you were smarter than that, Dre. I robbed you, John. Robbed you, your wife robbed you. I'm gonna pray for you, son, because she feels he went on and said that Carlissa robbed Blueface, robbed his wife, and all these other people. Now, what was the most disturbing is something that he said, and I think this explains everything in regards to Blueface. He went on and says, talk about letting my girl beat you. Two different, let you, be the grammar. Talk about letting my girl beat you. You let two different husbands out their hands on you because you went to prison, because you think being a mom is done by the world. You never taught me ish except how to eat hoo-ha one time, which was weird AF. I learned everything I ever knew on my own. I forgot you exist most of my life. I had to catch the bus home from games, sit outside, catch a ride home with janitor, getting good grades, and I'm on 2 different sport teams. All 2 can say is you let me drive a car when I got my own license. Ish. You have 3 of them, and it was only so you didn't have to take nobody to school. First, let's start off with the eating hoo-ha. This makes perfect sense because it kind of goes hand in hand with some of the stuff that Blue does in regards to his son. Blue talks too sexually about everything to his son. I remember one time, I guess Jaden was motioning to giving him a good job, right? And then the son walked in, and then he goes, "Oh, do you know what mommy was gonna do? You know what mommy was like? You don't do that to a little kid. Like, that's weird. That's weird. That's disgusting." So stuff like that, you know, he asks, "Are you gay?" Like a whole lot of other stuff that he's done that's like weird. So that kind of goes hand in hand because Loki kind of learned behavior. If he's done that to the brother, imagine what he's done to Blue. She's done to Blue. And what we need clarification on, Dre, is how did she teach you how to eat the cooter? Because I heard of the little neck bone thing, but the way our family is, baby, I don't know. And then everything else I knew of before, because although Tasha K is messy, Tasha K, sit back. Oh. Tasha K's interview with his mom, Blueface's mom, was one of the best interviews she's ever done. Because Blueface's mom told all. I knew of the ending part, not the eating the hoo-ha, but I knew of the ending part because Blueface's mom admitted to that. She said how she was in prison at one point and, you know, was a lesbian a lipstick lesbian. She was a lesbian at one point, and like, you know, she went through a hard time to where Blueface was at one point, you know, a little bit, and the children were kind of on their own and had to kind of deal with a lot because of her being incarcerated and, you know, a lot of the stuff that they went through. So that doesn't really surprise me. I do feel like that whole family needs therapy, in my opinion. Like the whole entire family. It's kind of like, it's eerie to think how much stuff that trauma that they have went through and have publicized all over the internet. And I think that what they need to establish too is healthy boundaries. I think they kind of hurt each other and let people, they let each other in right after. See, I'm quick with the cutoff. I'm learning not to do that. But like, once you give me signs of the fuckery and, you know, toxicity, I run 90 miles per hour the other direction. Like, I swear to God. And I need to learn how to stop doing that because it's like, I low-key feel like I do it out of fear of, you know, you doing some F shit to me. So when I see it's coming, I run. But like sometimes maybe it's not coming and I'm just, you know, paranoid. But it's like, no, I see it coming, right? So they need to establish boundaries with each other. So that way stuff like this doesn't happen to where you guys are exposing each other on the net. Because that's a little bitchy, okay? One last thing I wanted to show you guys is Donald Trump's mugshot. They gave him a presidential, like, you know, entrance way to get to jail. Like, that to me is crazy. Like, it's like he was the president. To get locked up, he was given like a grand entrance in, secure. Oh, man, looking like Donald the Duck. All right. Let me know what you guys think about some of these topics down below. Make sure you guys please subscribe to Pop Culture PR, and we out, babies.
No personal thing.